suspense.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, there we
We
go.
lost the
That is the most fun
Wow.
video. I love that. Welcome, everyone. Today's a super exciting day for Junior Solar Sprint in the digital world. Today is the day we get to race the vehicles. So good to have you with us. My name is Claire LeBeau. I am the Director of Communications at NASEF, the North America Scholastic Esports Federation. And we have been so excited the last several months to be partnering with AEOP, the Army Educational Outreach Program, in bringing the Junior Solar Sprint program to Minecraft. And we've seen some great submissions. We've heard from lots of students who have learned a ton, and today is the big day. So before we move on, Eric, let's do a little round robin of intros.
All right, I'm going to do this, but I don't know if I can throw my voice the way you were just throwing your voice, because on my screen, your lips and your words were so not matching up, but technology is fun. You look good now, though.
Okay.
So hi. I don't know if I can do it on purpose, though. I am Eric Leitner. I'm a STEM and computer science instructional facilitator with Broward County Public Schools and a global Minecraft mentor. And as always, excited to be active and participate in these NASEF opportunities because they are just so much fun. And I mean, we get to race cars in Minecraft today, sort of, in a weird sort of way, and I'm excited about it. So I'm just going to bring it around. We'll go straight down to the man that sort of made it happen in the game world. So Clever Like, take it away.
Hey, everybody. I'm Clever Like. I, got interested in computers as a kid and just pursued that and found the right friends to hang out with and be motivated by and, collaborate with, and went to school for computer science and programming and had all kinds of great adventures. And now I've come back to like my childhood and I get to make video games for a living. And I try to make the games fun and educational. So hopefully I could inspire you to create great things and have wonderful experiences in your life. So I hope you enjoy the Solar Sprint competition and the world that we created for you. Thank you. And on to the amazing Kathy Chow Isaacs.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for the intro, Brian. So I'm Kathy Chow Isaacs, if we haven't met already, but hopefully you've been watching all of the streams. So I am a wearer of many crowns, or hats, but really crowns. And so I am a global Minecraft mentor, and I'm on this fantastic team that brings you these Minecraft challenges with NASEF. So it's so excited to see the cars racing. And I played Where's the Red Scooter for several weeks at my last location.
I love how Kathy just sends, we have this Discord channel going, and Kathy just constantly posting real pictures of the blue and red scooters in the real world. And she found like the perfect two colors sitting next to each other.
They were identical, like you found them.
How did you do that? That was crazy.
A better question is, how did I not jump on and try to ride them?
Good.
And then some nearby farmer was like, why are you tearing down all of my sunflowers?
You made it very real. In other words, Brian, good job. Oh, that's awesome. So I'm just going to read off the description really quickly of what Junior Solar Sprint is so that everyone has a clear understanding of what our objective was. In the traditional world, Junior Solar Sprint is a competition for middle school students to create the fastest, most interesting, and best crafted solar vehicle possible. So with NASEF, we brought it into the digital world of Minecraft. And our goal has been to help students understand things like solar energy, physics and movement in vehicles, engineering design principles, which means build something, test it, see how it goes, and then iterate and build again. And we also build STEM skills when we're participating in team events like this. So collaboration and communication and technology and computer skills, those are all built in this crazy fun world that Brian and his team have created. Mm-hmm. So that is the overview of what Junior Solar Sprint is all about. And I think we want to share some videos from students.
Yeah, so we had teams submit their scores via Flipgrid, and of course we utilized those scores for the races you're going to see today. So you'll see how your team scores kind of compare to the other competitors. But we also had some teams submit videos kind of taking us through their process and how they went through each of the challenges, how they determined what to do, what they do when they've got a cat crying right here underneath the microphone, which I know you can hear. They didn't talk about that. I talked about that. But we want to share just a couple of them that we thought did a really good job in presenting that information. So the first one is from Team Rat Snacks, all the way from Shawnee, Missouri. And yes, we totally looked up how to pronounce the name of that town because based on the spelling, I had no idea. And I feel like I'm still wrong, but every website tells me that's it. So I'm going to go with that's it. So let's go ahead and check out their video. So this is Team Rat Snacks.
Rat Snacks. One of our strategies for one of the challenges was for the redstone challenge. We made a box and connected all the redstone repeaters to that box so that they can be in one continuous pulse.
For the sunflower challenge, our strategy was to have different sections and go down those sections, down the rows, and just hit all of them, each of our team members. And then the motor challenge was our hardest challenge because we were trying to figure out how to connect all the redstone to make it go one pulse and not overheat.
We also had to repeat the solar panel challenge like 3 times before we got it right because we couldn't figure out how to make as many as we could.
And we decided that our score was good by redoing the challenges until we got a score good enough that we think we did to our best of our abilities and that could maybe win good.
And as you can see on the score panel, that's all of our scores. And
we got a dope car.
It's a sweet ride.
That's it. Thanks for looking at our thing.
I love it. So yeah, fun. They did a good job kind of explaining the principles of what they were doing. And of course I liked the end, they were pretty happy with their outcome. So we'll see. We're going to see today how they stack up against all the other teams. We want to share one more video, and this one is not from a team, but from a player who I guess took on the challenge solo. And this is Adrian from Miami, Florida. And I wanted to share this one because I know we love it. And I know Brian loves it when kids find sort of the loopholes in things, right? So they didn't break any rules. They didn't switch into some sort of creative mode and try to break the game entirely. But playing the game as intended, they found a loophole. And you'll see it as they go. And I didn't even think of it until I saw it in the video. So let's check it out.
Wow, that's pretty good. They're educating you.
That's right.
Let's see here.
Should be ready.
Again.
There it is.
Oh, nice use of the logo.
Hello, my name is Adrian Gomez. I'm in Ms. Matra's class, period 3, and this is my Flipgrid video for the Digital Junior Solar Sprint. For the first workshop, I decided to upgrade all the generators, so this way I wouldn't have to lose time getting the materials. I ended up making 5 advanced solar panels, which gave me 25 points. For the second workshop, I made a redstone circuit that sent a pulse every 0.7 seconds. By the time it got to 400 pulses, only 370 seconds had passed. For workshop number 3, I memorized the object shown and replicated it. and to make sure I was doing it right, I counted how many blocks it was from its boundary. For the fourth and final workshop, I destroyed the grass so when the sunflowers spawned, they would just drop, making it a matter of just picking them up. This was my Flipgrid video for the Digital Junior Solar Sprints. I hope you found it informative.
So there you go with the sunflower challenge. And I figure now that we're at the end of our season, we can reveal that they found a loophole. They found a strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's impressive.
Try that with the latest one.
So we're on it as well, aren't we?
Yeah. So just so everybody else knows, if you found that or not, like the competition is the solar sprint is a solar competition. So batteries are actually not allowed in the official solar sprint. We added batteries because we believe in a solar world, when the sun is not shining all the time, batteries are an important piece of that. So we wanted you to learn about batteries because that's the way to store that solar energy that you created instead of just losing it. However, in your vehicle competition, your solar score, we decided, does not play a role in this final race.
Because they are utilizing solar energy.
Using the 100% solar in this case.
Which is exactly what would happen on a sunny day in the real solar sprint competition.
Sprint, exactly. So
I love it.
It's really interesting to me how you can simulate different environments and learn different things in Minecraft. That's a little bit different than completing the challenges in the physical world, because in the physical world, you either got sun or you don't. But here you can sort of tinker a little bit and see what different outcomes might be.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Awesome.
I love that. So what do we think? Are we ready to put the cars on the line and see what our outcomes are, to put the head-to-head into action? Kathy's like, yes, I've been waiting the whole time. Will you stop talking?
Yes.
All right. Do we want to set the stage for this? So we're gonna see
I think so.
6 vehicles per heat. There's going to be in this competition. There's going to be 3 heats of 6 separate vehicles, and the top 2 places are going to advance to the final race. So there'll be 6 vehicles in the finals, and we'll get to see each of the vehicles before we go. So if you want to get that first race loaded up, we'll go through. You'll see your name and your vehicle scores, and you'll see who you're up against, and then we'll see how it goes.
Oh, so this is like the first time a team knows that they were in the lead or
right.
in the
and maybe we should make it aware that the name that you see on screen will be the name that we got the Flipgrid submission from. So if that was your teacher, that's the name you're going to see. If it was one of your team members, that's the name you're going to see. Whoever submitted that video, that's the name you'll see on screen.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. Are we ready?
I can't wait.
All right. So we're ready for race 1.
Race 1. Okay, here we go.
All right. Look at it. I like this. We've got Jaden K.
Look at the solar panel score. Nice. Pretty high up there.
And
there's Adrian G from the video we just saw.
Adrian, yo.
Adrian made it nice.
Yo, Adrian.
Awesome.
Yo, Adrian.
Ooh.
I wonder if Mine C is Minecraft. If Minecraft is playing Minecraft, it's very meta.
I doubt it. Come on.
Right.
Chances. Ooh.
Thomas with a sweet vehicle we haven't seen in our videos that we've done yet. So,
that's right. We know that's the material time there. If you look at material time.
So for some of these scores, lower was better, right?
That's true. Material time, lower score was better. And same with the motor time.
Oh, yay, Brooklyn.
So you'll see there's 4 tiers of everything, and they all look different. So you'll now start to notice all the vehicles are unique based on their scores. Here we go.
And we're off.
And we're off.
Thomas is off to a commanding lead here.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Thomas and Jaden K at the line.
So Thomas and Jaden advancing to the final race.
That's
sweet.
The best.
Good job. All right.
Awesome.
Brooklyn with 3rd, Adrian 4th, Daniel 5th, and Mine C in 6th.
Nice.
Thomas and Jaden, we will see you in the finals.
We had more than 500 kids participating, so hats off to you if you made it into the finals. That is a big accomplishment. So congratulations, and we'll see how it all ends up.
So we're ready for race 2?
Race 2.
All right, race 2 is up.
All right.
I noticed
We go into race
in our
2.
trailer, the car that we use in our trailer, I think there's only one.
Jayla.
Jayla. Look at that solar panel. That is a tier 4 solar panel.
Wow.
Again, same. Morgan Lee.
That's a tier 3 vehicle.
The blue one, yeah.
It's got a decent engine. If you look at the engine, you could tell as well. Like the wooden panels, the wooden engines, those are the tier 1s. And then things that are a little more LED and futuristic are higher tiers. So you've got your tier 1 vehicle and solar panel there.
And Nicholas L with the hot rod red coming in.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Car.
That's our tier 2 car actually. But that's got a material time of 482, so it took 482 seconds to do all the builds. And then here you go with a nice combination. And here's the race. Who do we think is going to win? We got these 2 colorful ones.
I want the red.
Automatically,
the blue and the red.
Automatically make it far faster.
You would think.
Whoa!
Morgan Lee at the line first, followed by Roger S.
Nice.
Oh wow, that was a
Awesome
close one.
job.
You think that red one would have won?
Yeah.
With that cool.
Just on color alone.
Right.
So in the real world, like in this real solar vehicle competition, so congrats Morgan Lee S and Roger S for advancing to the finals. In the real world, you have your solar panel is pulling, the sun in, creating the electricity to generate the power for the motor. And if you don't have an efficient motor, then all of that power is kind of going to get wasted, or a good amount of it's going to get wasted. And then if your vehicle's too heavy, you're going to have to use the power from that motor to push the heavy vehicle. And these are the factors that come into play when you're doing a solar vehicle. So you can see that one that was like the red one was like a really nice, well-made body, but maybe the solar panel wasn't powerful enough. So the lightweight body didn't compensate for the fact that the solar panel wasn't strong enough. So you had a better solar panel on a heavier car, and they were able to outrun it. So that's kind of like the factors that will go into your actual junior solar sprint competition. We tried to make that work here. So this is where all of your scores are important, because they play factors to each other. So we basically feeding the power from the solar panel to the motor, and then putting the body on top of it and getting your final your vehicle's speed basically from that. So it's kind of cool.
So that's why that balance of scores was so important, because if you have solar off the charts, but then your vehicle can't handle it, then it doesn't do you any good. Or if your vehicle's too heavy and big, right? That makes great sense.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Mute.
Oh, can't hear you.
Burn.
Of course you
It
can.
was Eric.
Wouldn't be a true stream.
It's usually me.
So we've got 4 teams now locked into the finals race. We're looking for 2 more. So race 3 is up and ready to go. We're going to check out race 3 and see who our last 2 finalists are going to be.
Yeah, let's pay attention to the solar panels here. I think all these vehicles might have the same body, but you might notice, see, this solar panel is a tier 2 solar panel. They had a score of 30, which is not a bad score. The motor has got that red in it. I'm not sure if that's a tier. I think that might be a tier 2. This is a same tier solar panel, but a little more upgraded of a motor. So this is going to be a little more efficient. This solar panel score 50. Look at that solar panel, wraps around the vehicle, has more area. It's more capable, so that's a good one to watch. Here's another solar panel. So you got your good advanced solar panel. You have a decent motor. And we'll see how that goes. And so this is, this solar panel score of 5 gets you the tier 1 solar panel, and that's going to limit the amount of energy that gets transferred into your motor. So that'll be a difficult one to keep up with some of these other competitors. So let's see what we get here. Watching the
okay, now you've got me focused on the panels alone and saying, okay, do the panels make the difference? And right now it's those higher tier panels.
Yeah, looks like it, huh? Yeah, that one that wraps.
They're really getting, they're getting that energy in, and even the blue ones.
Yeah.
And see, even though they had the same vehicle, same solar panel, the motor became important, because at that point, that's what helped those 3rd and 4th positions get decided. So Angelo and Jaden, the difference there was really your motor scores. So Michael A and Ryan F. in the finals.
Woohoo.
Congratulations.
Which workshop was the solar panel one? That was the first
one
one
with all the crafting, basically. All of
the first one.
Great.
Okay.
Yep.
That one I think might have the one that was like overcooked. That one.
Yeah,
I'm all about that motor score. I'm all in.
Did like that.
All in on the motor score.
But it's definitely the kind of thing.
The motor score needs the solar though.
You definitely needed to do the solar panel multiple times. That's where I like hearing the team said they did it 3 times, and I think their score was 40 or so. In that range, but you can see the more you do it, the more coordinated you get, the more attempts you make, the higher you can get up into the 60, 70, or 80 range with some practice and coordination. But it takes effort, and a lot of good things take effort. So we wanted to make sure that was represented.
Yeah, Kathy, someone's revving a solar motor outside your window or something right now.
That's right. It's the weed whacker. That's why I keep going on mute. I'm like, you seen the coughing?
But go outside and ask them if it's solar panels. That's what we want to know.
Big solar hat, solar brimmed hat.
And how did they craft their solar panels for the weed whacker? We want to know that.
Awesome.
All right, so we are down to the finals, and we've got our 6 cars. And I just want to, before we jump in there, say that our final 6 cars come from New York, Miami, Florida. We've got 2 teams from Jasper County, Georgia. We've got a team from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we've got a team from Forest City, Iowa. So all over the place.
Wow, cool. I like that.
Good representation.
And I'm just going to make sure my brain is functioning properly. IA, that is the abbreviation for Iowa, right?
Iowa, yes.
Okay, just making sure. My state abbreviations are not always just like right off the top. Okay.
Well done.
Mine are. I like that.
And you know what? If they weren't, you would look it up for us. I know you would.
That's correct. I would.
She would. All right. Are we ready?
We're ready.
So let's look at this lineup.
Final race time.
The final, Roger S.
Let's see the colors of the car, the bodies.
Right now I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at
tier
engine details.
Body,
I'm looking at solar panels.
See, this one's got tier 4 has got the upgraded engine. Gonna be a tough one to beat. And then you've got the 2 of these. Let's compare the difference here on these 2 and see where they come in. So now they have an identical looking vehicle. It depends on how different their scores were. So now there's a level of
so it looks like the same motor, same body, same solar panels. Yeah.
But the tiers have a range, so they probably had some difference that's going to decide it. And I tell you, it looks like the blue ones might be the ones to watch to see how they go.
Kathy, we're going to tell you, keep the audio going because they're revving their motors right now at the line. I love it.
All right,
they are off.
Let's go. Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was kind of by a landslide there.
Yep, and
impressive.
The combination, really, the perseverance paid off. Thomas,
big winner.
Thomas says, nice.
Jaden K, second place, Morgan Lee, third place, Roger S, fourth, Michael A, and Ryan F, fifth and sixth. Congratulations, top 6 in the country.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is so exciting.
Very nice.
And also, this is the inaugural Junior Solar Sprint in Minecraft. So top 6 in the country, and also like the first 6 ever, right?
That's true.
There's extra.
The first 6 to literally ever make it to any finals in any digital Minecraft Solar Sprint program ever.
Exactly. These are the pioneers
ever.
right here. Awesome. Oh.
That's the theme today. That is the theme today.
Well, it's the theme always.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm super excited today to be. I'm in a high school and I'm about to head to the region's esports finals. So this is what NASEF is all about. We're about Minecraft. We're about using esports for learning. So today I get to go to the regional finals, and then they also have an art competition going on because they have Beyond the Game challenges, because that is NASEF also is gaming and learning all together, as we just saw in Junior Solar Sprint, and as I get to see in this high school in just a few minutes here. So, wow. So any comments on Junior Solar Sprint? Brian, your excitement when you were watching those races, I 100% know how much you enjoyed this, how much you love getting to do something about cars was really cool. But any other thoughts around just, how do you combine play and learning for kids in an environment like this?
Yeah, well, Nate, the relationship we have with NASEF with all of our projects, it certainly aligns with our values as teachers and as people that want to inspire as mentors. But yeah, I hope the plane lands safely there.
All right. Oh, wait, hold on. If it's not sirens, it's lawn work.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
I expect to hear dinosaurs and T-Rexes and things outside your window next time. I want you to ramp it up every time.
Godzilla's going to be outside fighting. So at least we want to get video of the dinosaur fight that happens out your window.
That's right.
So let's make sure that happens. So the cool thing about like what NASEF does and how it aligns with what we're doing is that like a lot of when we build these worlds, it's like you can play it as a solo player because I definitely know the value of kind of like being able to do something on your own, especially like being an entrepreneur. That's kind of like the mindset. But when you start growing, you realize the value of teamwork, and the difficulty of teamwork is kind of what makes people want to do things on their own. But achieving the success of teamwork is super important and really where you can reach new heights. And so like, how do I create a world that accommodates the solo player, but really rewards not just the number of people, but the number of people that are communicating well and planning well and coordinated. And so like we build these worlds in such a way that you can be rewarded by having a team, having a strategy, trying once, trying again, coming up with new ideas, test it, and all of that work. So if like you really embrace these competitions, these skills are the skills that like I've seen and experienced in my own personal growth put into a fun Minecraft game where you get to be on live stream on the internet for all to see your name, and compete. So it's super exciting. That's why I love it. I love to do it. I really like how we broke out the important pieces. If you build a solar vehicle, you literally will have a motor, you will have a solar panel, and you will have a thing with wheels, and you have to put those things together and put it on the ground, and the sun has to make it move. And so learning about these pieces and understanding the value of how they interact with each other is a transference that's going to happen. Like when you go into the real solar panel, things are going to be familiar and approachable, and you're going to have more success by doing that. And so that's kind of like our goal with the solar sprint, was to make it fun, make it educational, but really kind of prepare you for this physical thing that might be intimidating. You might exclude yourself from a solar thing. I've never done anything with solar. I don't even know how to even think about that. But now you've done a little bit of it. You have some idea. You can get involved, and maybe you're the one that makes the big difference in our future.
And I thought it'd be important. I got some feedback from some teachers that I know personally that are participating, one of which we saw actually in the race, although I won't say which team, I suppose. But a few different pieces of feedback. And one of the ones that I got was how much they loved that it was sort of these very rapid fire, sort of very approachable mini games, which meant they could break up the components of this into multiple class periods or short breaks or periods of time or even center activities. And it made it just real easy, as opposed to doing like, let's say, one very large, very lengthy playthrough for some of the teachers to sort of manage what they were doing in the classroom. It sort of made just like these quick fun breaks, but also learning and educational, and that made it really approachable and a lot of fun. So
nice.
Thought that'd be some good feedback to share.
That's awesome. Because what's cool about the game is that you could play all of the things, and until you go to the shop and like finalize your vehicle, until your vehicle is built, you can go and replace your score on any of the competitions. So like you can keep that world open for weeks as you're going through improving your score on each. But one of the caveats was if you want to try for a new score, you have to eliminate your current score. You do not get to, it doesn't carry your best ever. It always just takes your last one. So it's kind of like another level of decision making and confidence building.
Yeah, I'm even just thinking about like what Eric said with the centers, so if you were a teacher and you don't, or if you are a teacher and you don't have a lab set of computers or devices, you could have this world set up on what your centers area, where whatever devices you have, and either team name, make a copy of the world for each of your teams, Or you could even do it as here's our class world, kind of
Ooh.
more than 4 people.
Yeah, that's cool.
On your team, but whoever wants to play the mini game just has the opportunity to, raise the score for that team, or if it was just one computer in your center in your classroom.
Yep. That's smart. Good thoughts.
For sure. And I had dropped a link in the chat here, but if you take a look at our website, which Eric is pulling up now, these resources are going to remain there. And so if you go on the right-hand side of that Junior Solar Sprint page, which is under the learning menu down at the very bottom, we have a lot of resources there for educators, and you are more than welcome to go there and download those. I know that Brian and Eric and Kathy put a lot of time and effort into identifying and building out challenges that would be great for you to implement in the classroom or in your after school or possibly summertime programs that you'll be running, because we are right on the cusp of summer right now. And also there are materials included there that involve our partners, which include the AEOP, the Army Educational Outreach Program, as well as Science Buddies, which is another AEOP program that I know lots of you use and enjoy. And then here we are right now at the AEOP website at the Junior Solar Sprint page. Now, see that racetrack?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm gonna go see the non-digital finals also.
That's
so
awesome.
Technology Student Association in conjunction with AEOP puts on a race, and I will be at that event. It's on June 28th. So if anybody is going to be at the TSA race with AEOP in Dallas, Texas on June 28th, in the afternoon, there's a meet and greet, and I will be there, and I would love to hear how you did both the digital and the physical.
Yeah, we loved this one so much, though. We love doing this Minecraft one so much that we're going to call this the Junior Solar Sprint, and we're going to call theirs the Analog Junior Solar Sprint.
I love it. I love it.
Whoa, what a boss move there.
We're going to take over the name, huh?
No. It's honestly, though, it is an absolutely phenomenal program. I've worked with schools who participated in the program, and it is absolutely a blast. It's so much fun to see the in-person stuff, to see what the students are actually building. To see where that creativity and that understanding of all the things that were covered in the Minecraft world translate to the real world. And then, of course, hopefully sparks some interest in some minds to say, look, this is the future of energy. This is where we're going. This is how we can change the world of energy, of pollution, of transportation, of all of it, and see where these minds go with this. Right. So it's a phenomenal program. It's really fun to see.
Absolutely.
I was going to say, Brian, this would have been great. This is a few years past for us, but having something similar for balloon cars would have been awesome. Because we did a balloon car. Now, like I say, this is many, many years ago. Grace was in 6th or 7th grade, and she just graduated college. But I still harbor some trauma from that experience.
You needed like car.
What about mousetrap
digital
cars?
Balloon car?
I do remember mousetrap powered cars.
We still do our mousetrap power. Yeah, we still do our mousetrap power car competition as part of the National SECME competition. It's a blast.
It was fun, but it's like it was a lot of
Kathy. I actually have
tears.
so we have we're submitting a map for the Minecraft marketplace that is. We'll call it your digital version of that, and when it releases, I will show it to you, and you'll get a good laugh.
You must, and then I'll wind back time, or I'll give it to the teacher that I think they still do it. I'm like, I was that teacher was a friend of ours, or is still a friend, but I was like, you cannot be my friend right now because that was bad.
This is not going well. Yeah. Well, would be maybe the lighthearted approach to it, so you wouldn't have taken it so seriously. So when it releases, I'll tell you what it is.
Oh, great.
Let me know when you do a mousetrap powered one. I'm going to need that one.
We want to know. Yeah. That's one thing that's awesome.
But I don't know if cars in the future are ever going to be powered by balloons or mousetraps. But solar panels. Solar panels
has a little bit.
That's a little more grounded in reality.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or feet. Maybe
imagine the size of the mousetrap.
We could probably do the bolt of lightning. We could do a
giant mousetrap.
You know, we can get Marty McFly doing like the perfect
Oh, my
88 miles an
goodness.
hour, whatever it is, and get hit the lightning bolt and everything. We can
Right.
probably create that race.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're having
I'm
way
here
too
for it.
much fun envisioning.
Yes.
That's right.
Awesome. Well, this program has just been a joy. Brian, thank you so much to you and your team for the world that
thank
you
you.
created. And
Yep.
Eric and Kathy for leading us, for developing the guides, for the streams you did, the challenges that you put together. I mean, this all has been fantastic. I'm a little bit sad to be wrapping up Junior Solar Sprint today.
Eric and Kathy were
Because I
responsible
loved
for
it.
the build
We'll
competition
just-
in the
We'll
materials,
just have
by
to
the
do
way.
it again. Yes.
We'll
The
just
materials.
have to
Yes,
do
The
it
materials
I did-
was Eric
I-
and Kathy and myself.
Yeah,
I
all
did
those little
nominate-
things that you had to build in there, the shop,
There was
the
them
wheel, all
to
of that.
blame.
Especially the shop. Yeah, that may have been us.
Scooters. Did Kathy come up with the scooters, or did she
No,
just
that
want
was
to play?
Brian. That was Brian.
I feel
I
like
just
you
like
surprised
finding
me.
them
I'm
in
curious to know how
the-
many teams found the red scooter Easter egg.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
If you found it, let us know. We're
Yeah,
on
tweet it.
just about every social platform you can imagine. Send us a
post a
shout
picture
out
of your
on
red.
Twitter,
Yeah, post a picture of your red
Facebook.
scooter with
or the Easter,
shout out to
Easter
Clever
egg
Like and NASEF. Yeah.
Yeah.
flip grid,
Yeah.
Easter egg flip grid topic.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as we wrap up Junior Solar Sprint, we just want to remind you this is a physical and digital, or analog and digital competition. And so we're hoping next year we might see a little bit of crossover, right? See people who did digital this year, try the analog, and vice versa. And then you can take your learning even that much further. I'm thinking of some posts I saw this week from Farmcraft, from a competition that we run. That's all about agriculture. And we saw some students from Japan post pictures visiting a farm after they had participated in Farmcraft. So they're learning in Minecraft, they're learning all these things, and then they went and visited a farm. So, that's a great way to take the learning and extend it if it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Farmcraft 2022 page. We are coming down to the wire for Farmcraft 2022 also. We're going to have a really neat stream next week where we get some perspectives from people who've joined us from all around the world, telling us a little bit about what they did in Farmcraft, what they learned, and also a little bit of gameplay in Farmcraft. And for a change, you're not going to just see this little group playing, you're going to see some of the students playing, so some of your own peers. So if you are available to join us, that will be on Wednesday, May 25th at 1 p.m. or 4 p.m. or whatever time zone you're in, because that's international. Who even knows? So you can always set a reminder on YouTube and you'll get alerted when we go live. So thank you so much again. AEOP has just been a fantastic partner to work with. We look forward to doing more events like this in the future. And as we say in the esports world, good luck and have fun. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
GG's.
What a save.